Welcome everyone, I'm Laura Bosani from POLI.design, and today I will be moderating the presentation of the Specializing Master in Furniture Design. Don't forget to write your question in the Q&A box that you can find below. Let me introduce the speakers of today. We have Alessandro Deserti, the Director of the Master, Marilena Tarantino, the Didactic Coordinator. Before I leave the floor to the faculty, I would like to introduce POLI.design new positioning. The claim Unlock Your Design Energy means our commitment to recognize and enhancing the unique potential and differences of each student. We aim to nurture personal aptitudes and inclinations, offering a supportive environment that empowers students to become professionals ready to assume leadership roles and tackle complex challenges. So now I want to leave the floor to the faculty for the presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, and let's start this presentation of the master's program in furniture design by first saying that we start introducing the 9th edition of this master program, which is a well-established one. It will start in November, and we have 30 available seats. As you will see, it is delivered in presence, and it releases 60 credits. The master aims to train professional designers with providing skills in the field of furniture, so it's product design but specifically focused on furniture, and we collaborate, as you will be able to see, with the most important Italian furniture brands in the field of furniture. The faculty comprises academic professors such as me and the co-director of the master's program, Professor Francesco Zurlo, and a quite relevant number of professional and people from the industry. In particular, we have Elisa Story with a long experience as a professional in the field as scientific coordinator, and John Bennett, who is the project coordinator. Marilena is here with me, and she will be, and is, for the current editions, the didactic coordinator for the master's program. We include a quite relevant number of professionals and experts as trainers in the master's program, as you will be able to see as soon as I will be introducing the modules. We have 3 points on which the master has been established. One is to be focused on new product development processes and training students for conducting activities along the product design process, but also having an understanding of market dynamics and new technology advancements in the fields. So on the one hand, we aim at training product designers in the field, but also we aim at training research and development specialists, marketing and brand managers, and more broadly, we try to connect product design and the dynamics of product design with management and branding in the furniture field, of course. The course is structured into 5 different modules. Under the modules, we have then single courses. You see here the overall structure of the master's program. Basically, we have 4 content modules and 1 module, the 5th one, that is dedicated to transversal skills and empowerment. We have 3 courses in presence for the first module, 5 courses in presence for the second module dedicated to product design and engineering. We have 2 courses in presence for the third module that is dedicated to communication, retail, service, and exhibition design. and one single course for the module dedicated to design strategies, while empowerment comprises 2 courses in presence and 1 course that is delivered remotely at distance. Here, let me briefly introduce the single courses and better explain the meaning of these modules. We try to combine the tangibility of the product and a specific focus on training product designers in the furniture field with the intangibility of the ways in which value is created in contemporary markets and for contemporary furniture brands. So the first module is an introductory one, which aims at introducing to the culture of design in Italy and in connection with Italian companies, particularly for the last course that is called Italian Furniture Design and Manufacturing, which includes cultural aspects, but also process and technological aspects, as well as the second course that you see in the list. Here we also aim at training students for the use of technical products, in particular 3D modeling and rendering, that is then useful for the second module, which is the one that stands at the core of the program and is dedicated to new product development. Here, what we do is to split the new product development process into components and focalize the courses on specific parts of the new product development process. So ideation is the first one. It ends with a conceptual design of a product, typically a freestanding piece of furniture. The second one is dedicated to specifically new product development and is then followed by engineering and manufacturing. So it's a typical sequence that you have in the design process. So course by course, we start from ideating and we progressively get into details. Finally, we have one course that is dedicated to colors, finishing and materials, which is a particular relevant topic in building up value in the sector, where we have a specific course that is dedicated to this. We then have a module which corresponds to a single course that is dedicated to brand design and direction, where the instructors will be me and the co-director of the master, Professor Francesco Zurlo. And finally, we have a module that was built up in connection with the request coming straight from the industry, and which is more focused on ways of building up value, dedicating attention to retail channels and communication channels, both physical and digital, or else with a mix of tangible presence and intangible communication and presence in the delivery chains. Here we worked very much with our scientific committee, which includes people from the industry and companies, in order to construct the whole structure of the master's program. And as you will be able to see, companies will also help us in delivering the second module, where we will typically have a professional designer and a company bringing in a real-life design brief and then commenting and supporting the design activities that we conduct. In terms of professional outcomes, we try to, of course, mirror the structure of the course. So a specific focus is for sure on product designers and leaders of product development teams. We also aim at training technical experts and product engineers. The more we go into those courses that are more focused on engineering and manufacturing. But as you have seen in the structure of the course, there is also design management, research and development, communication and brand management. So these are the kind of profiles that we typically aim at. In terms of timing, the structure of the course is built up in order to have a few months that are dedicated to lecturing, workshops, design activities, but also company visits, visits to design studios in Milan. And this starts in November and ends in June 25. So from November 24 to June 25, we will deliver these teaching activities in classroom. Then we have a few months that are dedicated to internships, for which we provide support, and for which, as you will be able to see, we have a quite relevant number of partners, both companies and design studios. And students will be able to deliver their final presentation in the graduation session starting from December 25 and going on up to March 26. So we will have a first graduation session in December and a second graduation session in March. To recap, reasons for choosing this master's program. Well, first of all, I still have a bit of time to introduce the furniture brands we work with and the studios we work with. It's because we provide a real-life experience in connection with these companies and with these professionals. Second, we also bring in academic experience and research activities, particularly cutting-edge activities that we conduct in the field of research in the Department of Design at the Politecnico di Milano, which is one of the leading institutions in the field. So we mix cutting-edge academic knowledge together with professional experience and experience that comes straight from companies. And finally, because we provide an experience that connects students with Italy as one of the leading countries in the field of design overall, and more specifically in the field of furniture, as we have some of the most important brands worldwide. Actually, the claim of the master's program is learning from the Italian experience, because we do want to bring in this experience and the culture of Italian companies and designers as one of the key ingredients in the program. As mentioned here, part of the companies and the studios we work with, you will recognize some of the most relevant Italian furniture brands. They are partnering with the masters as they are ready to host our students for internships, but during the delivery of the master's program they bring in real-life design briefs. They have our students, they welcome our students in company visits, and this happens also for the design studios. So you will be able to have an experience with the company or with a design studio, also depending on your preferences and attitudes. I would now pass word to Marilena for the introduction of the selection and admission process.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. I will now briefly introduce how to take part in the selection of the 9th edition that will start in November. By scanning that QR code, you will have the access to our website, where you can click on the button Apply. And then you can create your account and upload all the required documents. Please take in consideration that the admission process, the admissions are taken in chronological order, so until the places are the spots are all filled. The number of students admitted is 30, and the selection will be made by a qualified commission. There you can also find the deadlines, so please take in consideration to not apply at the last moment. And if you also go on our website, you can check out our partial contribution. That is our commitment to support your study path here at POLI.design and your future. Thank you. I leave the floor to Laura.
Yes, I want to just take this occasion to also say that one of these discount is the Open Day 24, which give you a 15% discount on the specializing master in furniture design. To take advantage of it, complete your application within 7 days and finalize the payment within 21 days by the end of the event. Now, let's pass to the questions. So, are there visits to company or events during the master activities, such as visits to the design week?
Yes, definitely. During the introductory module, we have a specific course that is dedicated to introducing Italian design in classroom, introducing some of the Italian design company, but also organizing a number of visits both to companies and to design studios. Also, beyond going there, we receive both designers and companies in our classrooms.
That's great, thank you. There's another question. Are the internship only in Italy, or is it also possible to have internship abroad?
In the past, we had a few internships also abroad, so it's definitely possible. Typically, we do not organize this because we tend to include, as mentioned, Italian companies and Italian design studios.
Yes.
But it happens that some students have their own specific contacts in their native country or sometimes also elsewhere. And we typically have agreements for this with these studios or companies. So, yes, it's possible.
Okay, great. The last question. Could you give some examples of projects developed by the students during the master workshops?
Yes, definitely. We have projects that are more focused on products. We typically start with freestanding products. The introductory exercise is to design a chair, but in the subsequent product development courses, we have different typologies of freestanding products. We had extendable tables, which are very technical products, but also bookcases and other freestanding products. And in some of the other modules, we may have more complex, let's call systemic products such as closets or other systemic product, kitchens, office furniture, and systemic products like this.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, another one. Would the pass include also aspects or modules of economical feasibility of the project?
We tend to discuss very much the feasibility of products from a technical standpoint. The technical standpoint typically includes considerations that the product designers are able to bring in terms of economic feasibility. We actually do not have a specific course dedicated to this, but tend to include this into the product development courses. So it's a matter of introducing considerations that are also bound to the economic feasibility of the products. Yes.
Thank you. It seems we don't have any further questions, so I would like to thank you again for your very nice and interesting presentation. And stay tuned and find out more about POLI.design and its services.